What's up, YouTube? Johnny Wad back again. I'm going to talk about the Season 2 premiere of Batwoman, Whatever Happened to Kate Kane. The first thing I do want to say, I liked Javicia as the new Batwoman. I think she did a very good job in the role that she was given, Unfortunately, she had to come along at this time, with Corona and all that, but she did pretty good job in this episode, and I liked her performance. So whatever. That being said, let's jump in. The plane crash, obviously we know Sophia had a hand in that. I think she is probably alive, but we don't know for sure until, this season ends. So we don't know. There's evidence you could say, either case you can make. Either she died in the plane crash, or you could say, she's alive. Because, Sophia had a part in that, so maybe she has her hostage somewhere, or, she died and she killed her, whatever. You can make the case either way. I feel bad for Jacob since, he doesn't know where his daughter is. And it's like he has to go, like what happened with Beth, he's got to relive this all over again. So, I feel bad for him because all that heartbreak that he suffered when he was searching for his other daughter, now he's got to relive that painful memory all over again with Kate. I know Mary was being supportive and consoling him through that difficult time that they're going through right now, but, we'll have to see. I hope Kate's alive, because, but we're going to have to find out as far as, the season goes. The Ryan flashback in the beginning, I wasn't surprised that Alice had a part in, why she decided to become the new Batwoman. As far as the origin story goes, it didn't surprise me at all, It's like every superhero always has to have, this tragic origin story. Every superhero that I can remember always had some sort of tragedy happen to them in their past. And then they say, because of this experience, I'm going to become a hero and help my community, and all that. So her origin is, perfectly in line with, the Bat family stuff. Bruce Wayne had something similar happen to him. Superman had something sort of similar. So it fits in the mythos of that universe. And her reading the letter, the reading up about Kate, and then Mary reading up on Ryan. It seemed like their lives sort of intersected somewhat. Was pretty cool. I like that. Alice's plan, when she's with Tommy in the Wayne Manor. Boy, she had a very thought out plan, and it just sucks that, I guess sucks for her that it didn't happen that way. She was like, her plan was pretty ingenious if you think about it. She wanted, Jacob to find the kryptonite, then he was going to use it to shoot Batwoman, then he's going to unmask the cowl, and it's, oh shit, I killed my daughter. But he sort of did kill his daughter, though, when you think about it. since Alice did say, you got what you wanted when, they have that conversation, towards the end of the episode. Where there's, she's being questioned by her dad, and he's like, oh, like, she's, oh, Kate's Batwoman, oh, I'm the Joker. And it's like, think, Commander, use your head, She did make sense, though. He kind of should have known that it was his daughter, because she did say, a lesbian superhero could have killed me at least 12 times, and didn't. It's like, you put two and two together, bro. And she's like, you got what you wanted, man. Because even if Kate is alive, she is kind of, like, technically, if she is alive, if Sophia didn't kill her, she sort of is dead, since, he did reject her multiple times. Since he rejected Batwoman, he was rejecting his own daughter. And the last thing he did before we saw her leave is getting shot at by him and his Crow cohorts, his co-workers. They were shooting her in the football field. So now he does have to live with that for the rest of his life, assuming that Kate is never found. That's going to be the last thing he remembers. Which sucks for him, but, it is what it is. And another thing I loved was Alice's, like, whole wardrobe when she was in Wayne Manor. Playing the whole grieving I was about to say widow, a grieving sister routine. Like, I want more of that this season. Not just with her, with, like, other characters who maybe, like, Mary, like, dressing better, more stuff like that, but we'll see what happens. And I did love the Batmobile. It was also another thing I enjoyed, but the one thing I didn't like is how the fuck did Luke Fox not know that the Batmobile was not in the Batcave? Like, dude, where else would it be? It's the freaking, what was I gonna say? Fuck. What was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, I remember now. It's the freaking Batcave, bro. Where the fuck else would that be if not there? And him hacking it, I'm surprised that, that in the movies or anything like that, they've never tried doing that before. So I guess that was a cool little first there, that they would decide to hack the Batmobile, since, Ryan's life depended on it being hacked and shit. And I figured, the kryptonite penetrating the bat suit, I mean, we know that can happen. I'm sure that Ryan is gonna die probably by the end of the season, because she is infected by the kryptonite. So it's gonna, like, drive her crazy, and then eventually she'll probably will have to be either put down or she'll end up in Arkham. But more likely case, she's gonna be put down, because they can't have somebody with being taken over by the kryptonite poisoning, because I think Smallville, and I know Smallville did something similar with that, and Supergirl probably did too, but I didn't keep up with Supergirl, so I wouldn't be 100% sure. The Batmobile reminds me of, like, the more modern version of the Michael Keaton Batmobile and, like, Batman and Batman Returns, as far as the design goes. So I did enjoy that. What else? Damn, I was gonna say something else and it slipped my mind. Oh well, whatever. Stay safe out there, everybody. I'll catch you in the next one.